where we all get together and have a good time. I hope everybody is having a great week. It has been a long week. Good thing YouTube has got everything back up and running. The apps are fixed. Danno is back in business, so we can keep on keeping on, helping you guys save some money. Hello, everybody. Hello, Penguin. Yes, let's get to it. Well, I don't know why when I have this set up on my tablet here, I still have to get through the ad. That is very weird. Like on my own channel. There we are. Now we're live. Okay, yes, let's do this. Hey, Tots Adventures. Hey, Carol. Yes, happy birthday. Hendry Lubberts, thank you. Yes, congratulations, Carol. I get your birthday was Wednesday, right? Happy birthday again. Hey, Electric. Hey, Hendry. Hey, David. Hey, Lori. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a great week, and we're all getting through the first start of the year here. It's been a crazy, rough first start, but we're just gonna start fresh and forget about those little bumps in the road here. Hope everybody's doing great. I don't know, John. I don't know where all the milk is. I did see it looked like they were stocking it back up at Kroger, but still lower than normal and not finding a lot. We're starting to go to some other places to look and see at some more convenience stores like Family Dollar, Dollar General, a couple other places we're going to be hitting up this week, see if we can find some things. I haven't seen eggs anywhere except for Meijer and Kroger. Looks like it's getting pretty wiped out, and from what you guys have been saying across the country here, it's kind of the same thing. And if you do have eggs, they're ridiculously overpriced. Hey, David. PM 112, hello to you. Hey, Janet. Hello, Elizabeth. From Australia. From down under. Hello to you. Oh, looks like Jess is on. Thank you, Lori. Yes, everybody hit the thumbs up. Does help spread the channel out. Spread the word across the world. We are growing every day, guys. I thank you all so much. We've kind of been featured in a couple newsletters and stuff lately. We were Epic Economist, for those of you who watch his channel. They featured us in another video. It was one about Aldi. And we were in the, what is it? The Sun, the U.S. Sun article. We're in one of those. And we were in Yahoo News. And I don't know if it was because of that, but we got like 300 subscribers yesterday. And for those of you just tuning in, thank you so much. Hope you are enjoying the channel. We are building a big YouTube family here to try and save everybody money, but not just that, to talk about these kind of situations going on with bare shelves, and some people I know, for those of you who are new to the channel, when we say empty shelves, we don't mean like the entire store is empty, right? We're showing things that are that no stores are able to get in. Things like pasta, we're hunting these items down to try and find them so that hopefully you can find them in some of the same stores. One thing we compare a lot on is Kroger. And the reason why we do is because there's a lot of Kroger-owned businesses across the country, and it's something that we can compare notes, as you will. We're noticing a lot of similarities between Publix and Meijer, too. I know a lot of the things that we bring up at Meijer, we have viewers down in Florida saying, oh, yeah, it's the same thing at Publix. And Publix is actually starting to move a little further north here. I guess they built one in Louisville, Kentucky, which is only about 90 miles south of here. So hopefully they keep moving north. Hey, Victoria. How are you? Yeah, we've actually gotten a few comments sharing that the eggs in Alabama are ridiculously overpriced. They're overpriced everywhere, but it seems like the further south you go, the more expensive they're getting. Yeah, I won't go into that, David, but yeah, I'm sure that has a little something to do with it. Benton, hello. Well, thank you very much. Crown Apple Kid, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. I was hoping to get up to Jungle Gym sometime this weekend. Not sure if we're going to be able to. We may be going to Costco. It's kind of up in the air. We got a couple things we got to do this weekend, and some of those things will either lead us north or south. So whichever one that we have to do this weekend, I don't like to spoil too much. So other than I guess I just did because if we go north to do what we got to do, then we'll go to Jungle Gyms. If we got to go south, then we're going to Costco. So in the upcoming couple videos here, if there's anything you're looking at those places, let me know. Hello, Nancy. Yeah, Carol, I couldn't believe it. We were watching the numbers yesterday, and I didn't say anything because YouTube was having some issues with the apps and everything. I was just thinking like, this is crazy. I mean, we've been growing really fast. We really have. We've kind of been taking off lately. But yeah, when I was looking at the numbers, I was like, this can't be right. And I was seeing some of our videos that were starting to skyrocket in views. And I assume that's why a lot of people are subscribing. And I'm so happy that people are enjoying the show. Not just for what it is, but enjoying the show in general. Yes. Yes, everybody get your coffee ready. Cheers. Hello, Madeline. How are you? Cheap Laugh Kennedy, hello to you. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Woodsman. Hello, November. Oh, eggs. I keep a good stock as soon as I use up one carton, I replace it, always keeping extra, and especially when you find a sale on it too. Also, it's not too bad of an idea if you have some friends that have chickens, laying chickens. Yeah, might want to, give them some money, give them a few bucks, and get eggs, and those eggs will lay, as long as they're not cleaned, right? They haven't taken the coating off. They last forever. I mean, they'll last. I don't know. I think they were telling me they could last up a couple months. I don't know if I would wait that long, but yeah, if you know anybody that has chickens, now's the time to more people that have chickens and are raising chickens, the cheaper eggs are going to be in the future. I must have missed something here. Somebody's not feeling well. Madeline says, Laura, I hope you feel better soon. I don't know if you're talking to Lori. Well, whoever you are, I hope you're feeling better soon. Sorry we get so many people on here anymore. I do have to keep up in real time. Also, if you're not subscribed, in order to comment on the chat here, you do have to be a subscriber. We had to do that because there's just so many people, and it's like, it's kind of, it's tough to keep up with sometimes. Just... Carol, yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Walmart changing the Great Value name. I haven't heard that at all. News to me, but you know what? There's news every day these days. Hello, Erica. How are you? Hello, Truth. Hey, Mel, sorry. Was gifted 4 new hens today. All right, there you go. The nice thing about it is they'll pretty much eat anything. Hello, Marcel. We've been getting a lot of viewers from Canada lately, too, our Canadian friends. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I know somebody said they were from Australia. We're starting to get in more at Kroger Marketplace of the Bubs formula. I also saw a couple Bubs formula at Target the other day. It was kind of in a different place. I don't know if somebody put it in the wrong area, but it was supposed to be over in the baby formula area. Good to see that they're starting to get that in a lot more, and we're actually getting more varieties of the Bubs formula too, which was good to see. Oh, I hope you feel better, Lori. Oh no, not the flu. Oh boy, it's going around. I know. It seems to be hitting everywhere. Well, eat your chicken noodle soup. You guys know I always keep chicken noodle soup on hand. Campbell's chicken noodle soup. I'll tell you what, it's like the miracle worker for the cold. It really is. It's gotten me through some hard times. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Amazon just delivered your packages on your handicap and wooden ramp. I cannot even. Oh no! Boy, that's terrible. Ugh. I would be on the phone right away. That is. I don't know. I know sometimes there is a thing on Amazon where you do have to put certain information down to let them know, which I'm sure you already did, to make sure that they bring it up to your door, or if you're handicapped, to make sure they leave it in a certain area to where you can get it. They have like a notes thing that you put in, which again, I'm sure you already did, but that's terrible. Hey, DJI. How are you, buddy? Hello, Hendry from the Netherlands. Wow. Hello, Andrea. Good evening from Maryland. Happy New Year, Darla. That's right, Mel. Nothing is wasted when it comes to chickens. They will eat everything. They'll eat rocks, too. You got to be careful of that. They will. Kevin Foley, yes. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Lori. That is, I hope you feel better soon. Oh, Cynthia's got it, too. That ain't good. Boy, yeah, it has. It's been all over the news. Well, all over the media accounts that I follow. I've seen the flu is everywhere. That RSV has gotten bad too, and the one thing is back, the name which we won't speak, but it seems like it's going around, and of course there's new symptoms and all that jargon. Sponsored to you by Amazon. No, I am not sponsored by Amazon. That was a joke. Let's see. Lori says, I bought a dozen eggs from a farmer in Wilson, Ohio for $3.50 yesterday. Well, you know what? That's good. Yeah, it's a little pricey. It's probably cost, chicken feed is getting expensive too. And that has a big reason too of why eggs are going way up in price. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Tots Adventures, saying son raises chickens in a chicken house for them, and it's super cute. Let's see. Yes, Hendry, Aldi is becoming, I wouldn't say very expensive, but getting as expensive as a lot of these stores that you would normally think are cheap, like Walmart. I feel like there's a lot of strong comparisons to Aldi and Walmart. It used to be no comparison. Aldi was here was Walmart, here was Aldi, here's Kroger. I mean, it's like we've always been able to compare a little bit to Aldi with Walmart, but now the prices are almost identical, except for the produce. Aldi is still doing a pretty decent job of keeping the produce cheaper. The quality, well, I think it varies day to day with Aldi. I've gone into Aldi one week and the produce looks amazing, and then I go in one time and it's like, I don't know, it don't look as great. It's week to week thing anymore, and that's everywhere. That's not just Aldi. That's right, Nate. New year, new symptoms. Let's see. Cynthia called Amazon and they were honestly not very nice. I don't know. It's one of them things. It's kind of like insurance. I feel sometimes you gotta call like 100 times until you get that one person that wants to help you. You know, I mean, I've personally never had to call Amazon, but I have had to call insurance companies, and it's. Oh, I actually had an insurance agent hang up on me one time. Didn't care whether I was going to stay with him or not. Like, literally just hung up. Like, didn't listen to the last thing I had to say and just hung up on me. I was like, oh, okay. Canceled. uh, she's doing good, Cynthia. She's on here somewhere. She's listening in the background. Hey, Roby. How you doing? Morpheus, she's doing well. She's doing a little better. I know, Leanne. Everybody seems like they've got it. I had a bit of a cold a couple weeks ago. You know, it didn't last long, and I was happy for that. It lasted about a day, and I was like, "Whew, thank goodness." It was about a week before Christmas. I think I was a little overworked and a little because of everything that was going on with Jessica with the kidney and everything. I was just burnt. I was like so tired and just, just having to go through all that stuff. Yes, Jessica is playing on her game. I think it's Animal Crossing or I don't know which one you playing, Jess. Mike McConnell, hello to you, buddy. PA lady, hello Eva. In Germany, sorry you can't sleep, but glad you can join us here. Take care. Yes, thank you very much. Hey Danno, my mom loves watching your channel. We used to live in on West 8th and Price Hill. They're in Cincinnati. That's awesome. Yes. Well, hello to you and your mom. Dave says, hi, Jess. Edward Horton says, fantastic job. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I was trying to pay a little more attention to your guys' comments tonight. I know Wednesday I got on here and I was kind of ranting because of all the. It was basically an information live show on Wednesday. Whenever there's big events that happen, especially that affect me and a lot of other YouTubers, I like to put it out here so that in case anybody has trouble, they're able to fix what's going on. I'll talk a little bit about it in a second here. Just playing Animal Crossing. I would say this time of year, John, Jungle Jim's definitely has the best produce around. There's a couple other places downtown Cincinnati, Findlay Market. A lot of different farmers bring in, it's a farmers market down there. A lot of different farmers bring in different things, but they do at Jungle Gyms too. So it's like I don't know. It's about the same really. So if you're closer to downtown Cincinnati, I would say go to Findlay Market. If you're up in northern Cincinnati around Fairfield, Westchester area, Jungle Gyms. Oh, there's also a Jungle Gyms on the east side of Cincinnati too. It's way out east. Thank you very much, Frankie. Yes. Yes, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Kathy says, pray for my sister-in-law, Sarah Riggs. She got a blockage in her neck, and she just had a stent put in her heart. Oh, our thoughts and prayers will be with you, Kathy, and for Sarah. That's, yes, we will keep her in our prayers. Also, it was good to hear that the safety from the Bills, Damar Hamlin, has awoken. He is talking. He's breathing on his own now. There's been a two cities rooting for this guy. Actually, the entire world rooting for this guy. I mean, so many fans of the Cincinnati Bengals and Buffalo Bills have just been pouring out support for the family and everything else. It is so good to hear that he is doing fine. He's doing much better. It was good to hear. I saw that news this morning. It's great. I mean, that's awesome. True miracle. Prayers answered for that guy. And yes, we will keep Sarah in our prayers. Anytime there's something like that, you definitely, as many prayers as possible. Okay, Gail. Well, have a good night. Have a good dinner. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. Frankie says, I thank God for your videos on a fixed income, so I'm definitely stocking up, especially on meat and canned goods. You are very welcome, and I'm glad that we are able to help. And it's not just me. it's all of you guys, all of you all who have been commenting on different things, things that are missing, things that are getting expensive in your areas, leaving the city or state that you're in. It really helps out everybody. The more and more the channel grows here, the more and more people we're able to help. And that is what's important. And it's amazing. You'll see several people from Illinois, and then you could compare, like, oh, they weren't able to find toilet paper. Not saying there's no toilet paper. I'm just saying that's an example. Oh, well, we were able to find it at all these different Dollar Generals, when it's not at Jewel or some of the other stores in Illinois. It really does work, and it really helps. Josh, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Hey, Danno, thanks for the videos. Can you say hi to my mom, Sheila, in Lawrenceburg? She watches your videos every day. Hello, Sheila. How are you? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the adventure. I met somebody that knew me from the channel today when I was I was filming an early video for the Kroger Marketplace video because I wanted to go back to see what that Kroger looked like. And met a guy there who knew me from the channel. So if you're watching tonight, hello, buddy. Thank you very much, Josh. Really appreciate that. And Sheila in Lawrenceburg, I know there's a good Kroger out there and also a good Walmart. That's actually not Lawrenceburg. I think it's Aurora, but you're pretty close. That's a really nice Walmart out there. Let's see. Yeah, pass the eggs. Hello, Momsy. Julie Momsy Thomas says, please pray for my 6-month-old grandson, bad case of COVID. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. We will definitely keep him in our prayers. Boy, that's that young too. Hopefully, you know what? I'm not even going to speculate or say anything. You hear things on the news, and then weeks later you hear something else. It's we'll keep him in our prayers, and that's hopefully he'll get better soon. You're very welcome, Kathy. Mortal Twin says Kroger has increased their prices for sure when I look today versus last month here in Tennessee. I'm mad at them. Yeah, I think we all are. And when now what? See, I'm at a loss for words because, like, we saw 2 weeks before Christmas was Kroger's best sale. I said that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I knew the week of Christmas wasn't going to be as good of sales the week like leading up to Christmas. But I thought there would be more on there than what there was. It was like the week before Christmas, we're literally seeing price increases on stuff people are going to make for Christmas. And I thought that was a little too much. I was like, this is kind of silly, and now like a week later, because we saw there were some good sales last week leading up to the new year. There were some good sales. And then this week it's like, it's okay. There's some okay deals, but we're noticing a lot more price increases. We're seeing eggs go through the roof. We're seeing cat food go out the door. I don't get that. I mean, I can see like last year when we were seeing the wet cat food, the canned cat food leave the stores. I was like, well, there's a lot that goes into that. The aluminum cans, the foods, the ingredients. Well, now we can't find Meow Mix. Like, what is up with that? Ingredients or so, it's like, what are they going to blame it on now? And it's like, usually in the past, there would be a company that would step up. It used to be Kroger. Look at the Lovesome brand, right? Lovesome brand. Now we're seeing that go out the door too. And the one thing that we notice is that it's cheap. It is really cheap. And cats like it. I guess that's the most important thing. But we're seeing that leave the shelves, and we're seeing low price. Now, anybody that's been watching the channel for a while knows that when that happens, it comes back at a higher price. I saw some things today that kind of made me sick. This video is not going to be coming out till Sunday. I went to a Family Dollar, and that'll be tomorrow's video. So it's a different Family Dollar. It was really nice people. It was organized. It was organized. There were things that were missing, but it was really nice to see a store that was really clean, people that cared about their job, And it just looked great. It really did. When I was younger, my 20s, it was like I used to shop at Family Dollar a lot because prices were really cheap on food and stuff, and it was walking distance, so I could just walk there. And nowadays, it's like, yeah, food prices are crazy, but we're seeing other things that are a little cheaper there, like clothes and stuff like that. But Family Dollar has started a point system, smart coupons. I don't know if they have this where they haven't had that at any of the Family Dollars around here. Okay, but this one that I went to, a new one yesterday, has a new digital system. Yes, I said it. Digital coupons. I know everybody's sick of them, but when I was looking at some of the prices there, I was like, well, if this is what you had to do to get some of these prices this good, then, we just do what we got to do. Now, I know everybody's interested in the sickening thing that I saw at Kroger. So, everybody on the live show tonight gets a little bit of a spoiler. You're going to know it anyway if you go to Kroger. So, I was looking at some of the potato products. We've literally gotten hundreds of comments on past videos. Sometimes I'll get comments from Kroger videos like months ago, and people will comment on potato products, stuff like that. That's one thing that I point out at Kroger Marketplace today, which that'll come out Sunday. But the fries went up in price. They were already too high for a Kroger price at $2.99 for 32 ounces of crinkle cut fries, right? Today, I literally saw they were $3.29 and they shrunk. They shrunk. It's like 24 ounces. So the bag has shrunk and they raised the price and they still had the old bags, right? Because there's newer advertising on the newer ones. So that I don't know if they had to keep the same ones that they already had for $2.99, which those will sell out pretty quick. But I was just like, you are literally putting both of these on here. I hope people were paying attention because that was crazy. I don't know. It was really hard for me to talk about that in the video because I was pretty upset. Let's see. Tots found some coffee creamer at Ruler. You were very happy. Yes. Yes, coffee creamer. That's another thing that's been tying in with the milk and stuff is the half and half. People mentioned it in the comments. Half and half's going to be more because that's a milk product, as to where like coffee creamer, coffee mate, and stuff like that, like refrigerated creamers, are going to be a little different because they're made with other, Lord knows how many different chemicals. But yeah, it's a big difference between half and half and that. And I don't know. Milk could be coming back in as we speak here. I really don't know. After seeing Target the other day, I know people left a lot of new viewers left in the comments. Maybe this Target's going out of business. They're not going out of business. I don't know what was going on. Either the refrigerator broke, but it wasn't just that section. As we saw, there was no milk, but there's no milk everywhere. So it's kind of hard to really judge that. And as we saw across on the other side, there were a lot of things missing in that too. So either they're not getting the stuff in, they don't have the manpower to put it away yet. I don't know. We're right over the holidays. There might have been a lot of people that took off work. I really don't know. All we can do is what we do. I try to let Target go a couple weeks before I go back, just because there's no real price changes in things for a couple weeks. We saw some price increases a couple weeks ago, so if they are going to raise their prices, the trend with Target is usually it's every couple weeks or every few weeks. It's not like Kroger where it seems like it goes up every other day, you know. And that could be because they're not changing the stickers quick enough. I don't know. People left that in the comments too. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tot's Adventures. Yeah, they a friend of a friend. He was I think he was probably in his late 70s, but they said that he had pneumonia, and this was a little while ago. But I know everybody thought that he had you know what, and I don't know. It was sad to see him go to. That was just a few weeks ago. It's a terrible thing, guys. Oh man. Well, I am and I'm not saying that that's not part. I'm a believer, and when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And I hate hearing that. I mean, someone who has just survived cancer and then got hit with the other thing. I mean, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, it did, Walton. Yes, it did, and that could be what they were doing too. I didn't see anybody though. I had talked to somebody there and they said that they were having trouble with employees. They were having a lot of people that were having to do the shopping for onliners, right? And there were a lot of those employees doing shopping for people, and then the click list or whatever you call Target's version, the pickup car pickup service. I don't know. Everyone's got a special name for it these days. Wow, so much to celebrate today too. Tots Adventures, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. Happy birthday, Carol. I hope. And here you are on your 11th anniversary hanging out with Danno and your friends on the channel here. Wow, that's awesome. I hope you guys had a good meal at least. Me and Jess like, hey, happy anniversary. Let's eat a hot dog. No, usually we're in Florida for our anniversary. Yeah, I know. That's I'm sorry to hear that, Tots. Do you like me calling you Tots? Did you tell me your name before? I can't remember. I feel like you did. Tots Adventures. Yeah, that is sad. I am very sorry to hear that. Dragon Lady, I haven't figured out how to use digital coupons. I find it very confusing. They are confusing. Um, I will probably do another video where I go over that in a video where I basically take a day off and just kind of go over all the digital coupons. I'm kind of wanting to talk a little bit more about the M perks anyway with Meyer because they're starting to get very worth it. And for a lot of we have people comment on the M perks all the time, but up until like the last few weeks, it really wasn't worth it here. There really wasn't nothing to do with it, and the stuff that was always on it, we never bought. So it was something that, I would talk about it here and there if people would use it. But now it's looking like they're catching on to what Kroger is doing, and now they're adding more and more and more. So I'll probably do a video where we kind of just sit back and chat about how to do digital coupons and stuff like that. I've done videos on this before, but I always like add it in with something. So to look at it in the title, I never really put that in the title, so it would be hard to go back and find those. But I'll go over it here at some point. Oh, okay, yeah. Celebrate tomorrow. Have a good time. Go out, do something fun. Just forget about all the bad stuff going on. Tomorrow's video is a little uplifting. I will say it's pretty nice. Family Dollar. It was it was good to see a nice, clean store. The employees there are awesome. This will be the Family Dollar that I shop at from now on. And even though the prices on groceries are through the roof on most stuff, they do have some other things that are really nice. Little holiday item. They got a bunch of Valentine's Day stuff, clothes, kids' clothes, nice clothes that are pretty cheap. And it's nice to see that they're starting to do this digital thing as well. I would not rather not have that and they just put stuff on sale. But some of the sales that they have with the digital coupons that they're coming out with here, excuse me, look really good. I mean, there's some good ones. I feel like it just started. I feel like this is like a new thing in Cincinnati. If they've been doing it at your Family Dollar for a while, um, that's awesome. I don't really know anything about it. I kind of go into the video just kind of just blank. Like I didn't even know that it was a thing when I walked in there. Yes, Regina, that is the best way to do it. Do all digital coupons from home. I know Lola, one of our longtime viewers, was talking about it. Adventures with Lola was talking about how you can do the M-Perks from home. She was saying that you don't get a card anymore, that you have to do it online, and then they give you a barcode. Now, you can also use your phone number, just like Kroger. The only difference is, and I don't really like this part, is you put your phone number in, but then you have to have a 4-digit password too. I think that's like a little much. You know, it's like not only do I have to do my phone number, but I have to do a password too. But apparently, I don't know if they do this at ours, but they don't do it at hers. They don't do the cards no more, which I think is silly. Now you can do it on your computer at home, and then you can take, just put your password in your purse or in your wallet or whatever, for that specific thing. Because yeah, it's kind of a headache. If you don't have a smartphone or anything, there's no way you're going to have the barcode to scan before you start scanning all your items. It's a little tricky at Meyer. It seems like it's a little more work than even Kroger, and I didn't even think that could be possible, but it is. And and I don't even know anything. I haven't been able to get on Family Dollars yet or any of that, so I really don't know. But I am going to be looking into that. Fat Cat's Heaven, thank you very much for the super chat there. Ikea, yeah. I don't know. That would be one long video. I love IKEA. We can't fit anything else in our place, and I can't go to IKEA without buying something. I am just not. They get you. They get you because you're walking through that place for, I don't even know. I feel like you could jog through that place and it's still going to take you an hour to see everything. I do, maybe doing a video at IKEA sometime. I really don't know. We've got a couple comments that I should do a video there. Maybe. I don't even really know what I would do. Like, I feel like I am kind of curious some of the prices at IKEA, though, because with wood and everything else going up, I bet you that they've gone up on a lot of stuff, too. I really don't know, but I do remember some prices when we went a couple years ago on, like, some of the couches and stuff, because we were looking for a couch, and there were some good deals on them. We actually got our entertainment center for our TV at IKEA, and that was really awesome. Came back from IKEA, bought this entertainment center for an amazing price. This would have been like, I don't know, $500-$600 somewhere else. We ended up getting this whole thing for $150. I think it was a little less. We got a little bit of a discount. This was a few years back, and I had to go somewhere. And when I come back, my Jessica's dad, my father-in-law, was here. He already put it together. I was like, wow, what a guy! Like, that was so awesome. Spaceman, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Hello, Joyce. My mom is 91. She does not have a computer or smartphone for these dang digital coupons. I know, and it's a shame that there's no other way to do it these days. I've had to help family members with it and friends and stuff, and I try to help out as many people as I can on the channel here with it, but it's hard to explain. It really is. If you're not used to being on a computer, there's a few steps that you have to do to get it to work, and then once you do get it to work, there's things you have to remember when you go to the store, right? You got to remember that if you're not going to have a Kroger Plus card, then you got to remember to put in your alternate ID on the little where you do the credit cards. It'll say alternate ID. You click that button and then you type in your 10-digit phone number. You have to do that at least, or you're not going to get the deals. There were a couple people on here a while back. They didn't know that. I'm like, well, there's no way they're going to know it's you unless you have your smartphone or you put your phone number in. You can't just scan your items. I don't think we're there yet where they're putting chips in the brain where the scanner will know that it's you. Oof, sounds scary, don't it? Ain't putting no chip in my brain. I am close to a lot of grocery stores, Anthony. We are blessed to have a lot of different outlets around here. Dan the Mountain Man, what's up, buddy? How are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this right here, the big cube thing. Got that from Ikea. Yeah, we love it. I know. Boy, now I want to go to Ikea. We're doing a video at Ikea tomorrow, Jess. Oh. Uh. Yeah, Tracy, I don't know. I don't think they sell groceries. Do they? I don't know. Well, I know they got the cafeteria. But, yeah, I don't, yeah, maybe we'll do a food review at, Ikea. That'd be fun. I know I was real excited to get the Swedish meatballs one time. I was like, never had them, heard nothing but good things about them. Go there, have lunch, get the Swedish meatballs, and I'm like, ugh. I just did not. I don't know. Maybe it was a bad batch, but I just did not. I did not care for them. Well, it looks like Jess wants to go to IKEA. Oh wait, no, you're laughing because it'll be super crowded. Yeah, probably not a good idea. Jeannie says IKEA has frozen foods, coffee, jams, and more for food. Oh, okay. I don't know. The only time I've been there twice, and the only two times I've been there, um, that's all we were looking for was like furniture and stuff. Not furniture, but these kind of things. Again, guys, sorry if I've missed some of your comments. I do have to try and keep up in real time. So if you've left me a comment that you want me to read aloud, I will try and get to it or just retype it or something because we're getting we get pretty hammered with comments these days. Also, don't forget to give us a like. Really appreciate it. Big thumbs up really does help out the channel. And again, if you're just now joining the show, we are blessed that our channel has been growing so much over the last couple months. It's really awesome. I like to say we have people come and go all the time, so I just wanted to show my thanks again for everybody. Like I said, between yesterday and today, 300 subscribers. In 24 hours, 300 subscribers. I couldn't believe it. I was like, is this wrong? Maybe we broke the YouTube app. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know, but thank you, YouTube team, for fixing the apps, because for all of us that like to do everything on their phones, boy, I was lost. I mean, I knew what I had to do. It was just like nothing was working. My computer wasn't working right. Trying to transfer files and upload things constantly, and then I'd have to go back to the phone, and then it was just hours and hours of not being able to get things done. That's why I couldn't get the video out on Wednesday, because it was too much. It took me hours. It was ridiculous. uh I'm trying there in November. No IKEA near Joyce. Kelly says, are liquid whole eggs a better buy than eggs? I don't know. Regina RC says, liquid, it's brown, soap graded, borax and Arm & Hammer washing soda, and you melt it down on low heat on the stovetop, and it's done. Well, yeah, it's easy. Carol Main says, oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Marianne Miles says, an article showed up in my newsfeed talking about grocery prices, and it mentioned your channel. Thank you. Yeah, we are, a lot of people are taking notice of everything going on with the channel and everything. For those of you just joining, we were brought up in Yahoo News article. It was really awesome. The U.S. Sun, which I believe is in Arizona, and Epic Economist featured us on another one of their videos. It was the one about Aldi. Really interesting. Really interesting. I like how Epic Economist, it's the facts, right? Any old Dragnet fans know just the facts. The facts. The facts are what I like, right? I don't like reading jargon. If you're going to just, if I want to be able to look it up and know that you're telling the truth, right? Anytime I ever have anything in question with anything, I do my own research. Thank you, Corey. Doing well. How are you doing? I may do that, Crown Apple. I don't know. I've been wanting to get up to Jungle Gyms. I love Jungle Gyms. One of my probably my favorite place to shop. The only reason why we don't do more videos is because when doing a thing with comparing videos, there's only Jungle Gyms is only in Cincinnati, so it's kind of hard to compare. But it's always nice showing off a lot of the awesome stuff that Jungle Gyms has. I mean, this place is incredible. It is like it's like the Disney World of grocery stores. It is amazing. It is awesome. They even have a sign right outside Jungle Gyms. Jungle Gyms is very influenced by Disney. They have animatronics that are like fun animatronics with food and stuff, and just stuff outside, giraffes, animals, animatronics and stuff. And it's just an awesome place. And they even have signs that lead to like famous areas. Like they're like highway signs as you go out of the parking lot. Like it'll say Disney World 997 miles this way or Las Vegas this way. You know, it's a really fun store. If ever you get a chance to come to Cincinnati, it is the one place you need to spend 2 days there. 2 days. You can literally spend all day in one area of the store, and then they have it's now International Food Market, which they have everything from every country in the world. They've got stuff from it, and it's amazing. And with times that are hard to get a lot of these products, you'd be amazed with how much Jungle Gyms is able to get in. I love that place. We have done a couple videos on Jungle Gyms. You could literally just type in on YouTube Adventures with Danno Jungle Gyms, and our 2 videos will pop up. So if you want to watch those, they're on here, and it's really fun. Yeah, we got to get back. It's a little hard to. Every time I go there, I'm so excited, right? Because there's so many different things. I mean, it's way more than just groceries. They have their own like their own cheese mall, basically. I mean, it is all kinds of cheese, more cheese than you've ever seen in your life. They have a big cheese block that weighs like 750 pounds that they hang and let it age forever. I mean, it is awesome. Sorry. Thanks, Jess. Um, yeah, singing Elvis. Yeah, that is great. He wasn't singing the last time we were there, though. I don't know if he wasn't turned on or what there. It's amazing. The cheese, oh, it is just. I could do an entire video on the cheese. On the cheese. An entire video. Cheese and then maybe wine, right? Because those pair real good together. They have wine that goes back for a mile. I mean, I don't even know. Not a mile, but I mean, it feels like it. It really does. And you better bring some gym shoes when you go there because it's all concrete. It's kind of like walking at Sam's Club. It's all like concrete. So, you know, you want to make sure you have a good pair of gym shoes. And that's all leading back to the international food market, which is enormous. I mean, I would probably go there and do an entire video just on the international food area, right? I mean, because it's so big, and I know a lot of people have been commenting lately on wanting to see more like Asian foods and stuff like that in some of the grocery stores. That is exactly why I went to the Kroger in Delhi the other day, because I knew that they had a bunch of like world foods. They almost have like a whole aisle of it. And I knew that. That's why I wanted to specifically go there, because we had a lot of comments. More people wanted to see that. Jungle Gyms would be the place, but we can't really compare Jungle Gyms with everywhere else in the country or the world because there's only 2 of them, and they're in Cincinnati here. Let's see here. Steely Dan. That was a good band. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you haven't found out by now, I love grocery shopping too. Joyce, the best thing I could tell you is to, and I'm just saying this, you can scroll through our videos. We go through a lot, our early days of YouTube here. If you just scroll through our videos, you can see where me and Jess have traveled. We did a lot of adventures. That was the original tale of it all was, going on different adventures. I used to do different reports at like museums and zoos and theme parks and stuff like that until we found our calling here. But yeah, if you want to know more about us, those are probably, would give a good story of who we are and what we love to do in times when we're not searching for the best prices and trying to be able to put food on the table. Because I'll tell you what, that is one thing that, people leave us comments. We have a lot of people that leave emails. And I understand. I get it. It's harder for me to get to email. So if you are one that leaves the emails, just know that it may take me a while because I'm focusing a lot on comments on the channel for things that people are trying to find, prices that have gotten outrageous that we're trying to find better deals. And then I basically get to the emails toward the end of the day, and we've been getting so many. But a lot of people don't want to put their public name out here. I mean, you can make your name whatever you want. You can make it, Big Bird or something, or Godzilla. But I understand if people don't want to do that, then they send me emails, and that's where we get a lot of these things. I've been getting a ton of emails on pet food lately, cat and dog. I don't talk too much about dog food because we haven't had as many comments about dog food as we have cat food. But anyway, the biggest one has been baby formula. That's why I've been covering that again. I know somebody was saying nobody had mentioned baby formula in the comments. Well, I got a bunch of emails on it, and that's why we're talking about it. Also, it's kind of a big deal. We need to get baby formula in the stores. Oh, good night, Carol. Well, have a good night and happy birthday. Hope you have a great weekend. Yeah, Trader Joe's isn't all organic. You do have to look to make sure it is. I know some people were saying that it's all organic. I found a lot of things that weren't. But it's like they try to make it look like it is. I will say this, any produce that I've ever bought from Trader Joe's has been some of the best that I've ever had. I love Trader Joe's. It's not very close to here, so it's hard to shop there or do videos there all the time. But those apples that I got, if you saw that video, those Gala apples were the best Gala apples I've ever had in my life. They're like that big. They're really small. Boy, are they delicious. And they're the perfect size. I hate having like a big honking apple where, you eat like 4 or 5 bites and you're like, man, I just can't eat this anymore. And like when you put it down or you put it in the fridge, it's already getting brown and, it's just, that's what I like. I like the smaller ones. The ones at Trader Joe's are fantastic. Their oranges were great. I've never had an issue with anything at Trader Joe's, ever. I have had a little bit of an issue with some stuff at Aldi. Now that's, I don't know. So some of their apples, I bought a thing of Gala apples there one time and they really weren't that good. They really didn't have much taste. And the funny thing was is that I didn't even do a video. And somebody had left a comment in an old Aldi video that they said, I just bought a bag of apples and they had no taste. And I'm like washing my hands and smelling my hands, making sure that I don't have what. And it was true. The apple had no taste at all. I'm like eating other stuff just to make sure, it wasn't from something else. And I just thought that was funny because somebody had left a comment like that. I'm like, wow, so I just ate an apple from Aldi that had no taste at all, and somebody literally just put a comment on here saying that their apples were tasteless. So I don't know. Haven't had too much of an issue with Aldi though. Oh, okay, Julie. I know. Sometimes I know. It's like nowadays you've been around for a while too. It's like now we have so many people on the channel here that I kind of just eyeball it and roll off the names. But yeah, I will remember that. All right, Kathy. Kathy Riggs, have a good night. Have a great weekend. Tots Adventure says, I've never been to Trader Joe's before. They built this one that's going up in my town. You will like it. You will like it. I like trying new things. There are things at Trader Joe's, a lot of things that we've never tried before. I love those vegetable chips. They're kind of like the Terra brand, but better. They're thinner. They got more of a flavor to them. I love those, and I love some of their dips too. That spinach and artichoke dip that they have. Wow. I mean, it is amazing. And they have different like pre-made sauces that they do at Trader Joe's, and there hasn't been one. There is one that I got that was hot, and I mean, it was really hot. I didn't expect it to be that hot. But we had also had tried the mild of that, and the mild was a little hot, but not like this one. Yes. All right, Ed. Nice little rhyme there. PN says I feed my cat a dry food made in Wisconsin. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Tracy Kimber says, I love Trader Joe's. It always was expensive. I can't imagine the prices. Now, that is the funny thing, is that the prices at Trader Joe's haven't changed. I mean, some of the things on some of the meat have changed and some things like that, but we're seeing like the chips, the produce, stuff like that. It's like most of it's cheaper than Kroger. So it's like with the prices that have skyrocketed. This happened when I went to Florida. And I've done Publix for the last couple years. I've done uh, reports from Publix, like every time we go down to Florida. And the first time I went to Florida, or no, maybe the first time was when we went to Gatlinburg. There was one in Pigeon Forge. I went and covered that one. And it was like the prices were just, I mean, they were just ridiculous. And then all this stuff started happening where the prices were just skyrocketing at Meijer and Kroger. Went to the one in Florida. Mind you, this was the one in Sarasota, Florida. Okay, Sarasota, like expensive Florida. And it was like the prices were the same as Kroger up here. There were some things that were overly expensive. And I would compare like the produce. The produce felt like Meijer, right? Like not crazy expensive, but not the cheapest, right? But the one thing that you do notice is that it looks awesome. It looks great. Meijer produce has gotten back to what it is before. I've never had any problems at Meijer on any produce, except for the one batch of those Michigan apples that I bought for $1. Yeah, it was a bad batch. They were terrible. Bought a couple of them a couple weeks before that were fine, and then I bought a bag of them like 2 weeks later, and they were terrible. I mean, it was just bad. But everything else I've gotten from Meijer has been great. Also, a longtime viewer of ours had mentioned that Meijer is going to have their bell peppers buy one get one free coming Sunday. So that makes them $1 again. I know, $1.99 a piece is ridiculous. Like that's highway robbery. But they're putting them buy one get one free, so it's going to be $1. So if you need bell peppers, time to load up, cut them up, put them in a bag, and freeze them. However you want. I know some people are saying you should lay them out flat. That's probably really smart. Don't really have the freezer space for that, so I just kind of toss it all in a freezer bag. And somebody had mentioned in the comments earlier today that you just take the bag and drop it on the floor. That's exactly what I do. Exactly. And it breaks them all up, and it may not look perfect, but you know what? It's not about the look. It's about the taste. All right, Corey, have a good night. Have a good night, buddy. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Connie says we put spinach and avocados in fruit smoothies. That's interesting. 112 says, I love spinach and artichoke dip. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites, and Trader Joe's is really good. Yeah, Joyce, they do have a lot of unique things. Well, here comes Amazon. Did you order something, Jess? Tots Adventure says, is all Trader Joe's stores kind of small? This one looks small. It is very small. Very small. It's when I first went to Trader Joe's, I was like, this is tiny. And then like you really start to kind of open up to all the different items that they have because a lot of those items are Trader Joe's items, right? And you will notice the biggest thing I noticed when I went into Trader Joe's is how many employees there are. They have a ridiculous amount of employees for that small store. I mean, they have an employee for every customer that comes in there. The customer service is amazing. If you have a question, they all have an answer and they'll team up to help you. I was looking for the vegetable chips, right? I was like, "Oh, you guys don't have these?" And they swore that they did and they were going to find them. Sure enough, they found them. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "You guys are awesome. I feel like I should tip you." Net Rose says, "Yep, lettuce at Trader Joe's was $3.49 at Kroger $4.99." Whoa, are you down south, Annette? I know it seems like a lot of lettuce and produce is really getting kind of high down south. Alabama, Florida. We've had comments from Louisiana, um, Alabama, or I mean Georgia. Southern Georgia has been really high on produce lately. Yeah, that's an interesting story, Chris, about the Aldi and Trader Joe's. Yeah, they're both were named Aldi. I read the story about it. Look it up. You can Google. I Googled it. The story of I forget both their first names, but the Aldi brothers and why they split up. It's an interesting story. It's not a huge story, but it's interesting, like how it all went down. Heidi says, love to you and Jessica from Florida. Dinner on us next time y'all visit." I appreciate that. Yeah, what we were just talking about, I know it's kind of funny and it sounds random, but one of our favorite places to eat when we were down in Florida is Ponderosa. Well, apparently, like it closed, but I guess it opened back up again. So I don't know if it closed like during the pandemic era or something, but it's opened up again since then. And it's just amazing. You know, we used to have Ponderosa right down the street from here, and it was one of my favorite places. You know, it was like, and it was cheap. And honestly, in Florida, it was still fairly cheap, all considering. Like, you could get a ribeye steak. I don't know if you can now, it's been a couple years. But you could get a ribeye steak and the buffet, right? Salad, everything. And it was like 18 bucks. Like with a drink, I think maybe 21, 22. But I mean, that's a lot of eating. If you're hungry, that's the place to go. Yeah, Annette. Yeah, it's so easy. Just drop the bag. They all, because yeah, they do kind of freeze together. That's another good idea there, Regina. Dehydrate them. Hey, Eileen. How are you? William Martin says my Kroger has beef brisket for $2.49 a pound. Yeah, yeah. I think our or no, those were pork butts at our Kroger. I think they're buy one get one free, but they're marking up the prices on this stuff too. Like the Tyson chicken right now is buy one get one free. The cool thing is that it's pretty much on all the Tyson chicken at Kroger right now. Um, I'm a little late on these video with the Kroger Marketplace video because of what happened on Wednesday. But the Tyson chicken is a pretty good deal. I mean, it really was. Like they had their little whole chickens, and then they had chicken breasts too on a buy one get one free. You do have to look at the prices though, because they're going to sell it. Excuse me, they're going to sell it for regular price. So you got to factor in, you know, how much you're really going to spend and if it's a good deal. Meijer this week, if you can get to Meijer by tomorrow, to buy, because their sale will end tomorrow night. 99 cents a pound on chicken drumsticks. It's a good deal, and they're the best, in my opinion. Let's see. Tommy Kramer says, can you check on the ballpark beef patties? Want to find a cheaper store to get them at a Dollar General. They are $8.50 a bag. Wow. I'll check. I haven't seen the ballpark beef patties around in a while. I do know if you have a GFS, Gordon Food Services, I would check there because you'll spend a little more, right? Because you got to buy in bulk, but it'll be a much better price. And I think they sell the ballpark beef patties. Because the Kroger ones, Kroger used to have them, and then they started getting their own in, and then I haven't seen the ballpark ones there in a while. If they still have them, I haven't noticed because they put the Kroger ones up front and center, and those are getting a little pricey too. I'm getting hungry too, there, Margin. Let's see. Madeline says, I really prefer a small store. Trader Joe's is awesome. It really is. I didn't really think that I was going to like the place originally, just from what I had heard about it. I like it, and everything I've gotten there. Lots of frozen things to try, different foods. Some of the stuff costs a little more, but you know they're using natural ingredients, right? There's not a lot of. I've noticed there's not a lot of like bad chemicals in some of the foods. Like we've gotten a lot of comments on that, and as you guys know, I like doing a little bit of research. Some of the like different cuisines and stuff, like frozen meals that they have. Well, they're not like your average like frozen meals at Kroger. They're better for you. I haven't tasted any, which I need to because we've got like the orange chicken. We've gotten a lot of good comments on Trader Joe's orange chicken. I'm not a big fan of orange chicken, but I would probably try it just on the amount of comments that we got. Plus, I like to try. I'm gonna go shopping at Trader Joe's one time and do like another like trying some new products at Trader Joe's, and I'll share that with you guys because I like doing stuff like that. I remember when we first started shopping at Aldi, I kind of did a video like that, and most of the Aldi stuff I liked. Kathy says, "Do you do cricket?" I don't know what you mean, like internet, or I mean phones. Not really sure. Every time I've Joyce says every time I've been in there, it's always been very clean at Trader Joe's. Well, yeah, they pride themselves on that. Patsy says hello, hello to you. PA lady says talking to Tracy there. Eileen says, "Oh, good. Glad you're doing well. Sorry." Let's see. Everybody saying hi to each other there. Coupons dude says cheapest lettuce here in Georgia is $1.79 at Aldi. What are they running up your way on the cheap? They're the same price, $1.79. Usually you'll find with Aldi, from here to Florida off the 75 route. That's why we talk about different routes and stuff. We have found the same. We found a lot of the same prices at Aldi in Cincinnati as we did in a couple different Aldis in Florida. The only differences that we saw was a slight difference in the price of eggs, which that could be different now. But the biggest one was milk. Milk. But most prices at Aldi are the same. It's crazy. I expected it to be way higher in Florida. Leanne says, time to buy an ostrich. Big eggs. Yes. Feed the whole family on one egg. Oh, excuse me. $2 a pound for 80/20. The 3-pound tubes. Oh, okay. Buy one get one free. That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't see that at our Kroger. Oh, Fred Meyer. Yeah. Let's see. I was talking about Meyer in a video a couple weeks ago, and somebody kept thinking that I was talking about Fred Meyer, and they were like, "Well, that's the same as Kroger." And I said, "No, it's a different Meyer. It's spelled differently." And boy, they swore that it was the same place. I was like, "No, no." But enjoy Fred Meyer. We never get a lot of comments on Fred Meyer's. Um, we probably get more on like Rulers, Dillons, and I guess that just has to do with where our viewers are. But I've never heard anything bad about Fred Meyer. Let's see. Just talking about her cricket. Yep, sitting over there. Gotta cut out some adventures with Danno shirts. No, I'm still working on the shirts and stuff, guys. I know. I'm doing this every day. It's hard to really think of anything else, but we will come out with it someday. I've pretty much narrowed it down, though. It's going to be shopping with Danno. I'll have an adventures with Danno, and then I'm thinking about maybe doing a "Let's Get to It" T-shirt, like my motto. That's probably the one I would wear. But yeah, working on that. I need to talk to a buddy of mine who actually knows what he's doing. Thank you, Eileen. Yes, big thumbs up. Ooh, looks like we got a bunch of thumbs up. All right. Really appreciate that, guys. All the subscribers, comments, likes, really help spread us out. 300 subscribers in the last 24 hours. That is insane. That is amazing. You guys are awesome. I don't even know how to really respond to that other than just keep doing my job and trying to, save you guys as much money as possible. One thing that we have noticed is gas prices. Gas prices has been going back up. Somebody had said earlier that their gas went up $30 overnight. Ours did too, even in places where we normally don't see it go up in price. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. That's why we do this every day, so that we can stay in touch and constantly know. I knew the gas was going up from customers who said from where they were coming down south, because everywhere down south of here was under $3. It didn't hit up over $3 until you got to Cincinnati, all the way down to Florida. That's crazy. Like we're getting hit with some heavy gas prices. Oh yeah, all Jessica's vinyl right here. Yes, we're definitely reorganizing in here so Jess can have fun with her crafts. Because this is the craft room slash the war room. Meaning the war room is where I get all my work done. And yes, can't you tell? Our army of stuffy guys up here. Can you tell I'm tired? I've been up since 4:30 this morning. That's all right. Let's see. I have tried ostrich eggs. Very good. Very delicious. Yeah, Meyer is so it goes as far west as from what I've gathered, it goes as far west. There's like stores right on the Illinois line and northeast. So I know it goes as far as Boston, New Hampshire. Don't know if it goes all the way to Maine. And I don't think there might be a couple in New York, but not the city area. I don't know. I've always said Meyer needs to expand a little bit, but I think Meyer is kind of holding ground up here and keeping Publix away. I say I don't know, but I feel like there's more loyal Meyer shoppers here in Cincinnati and further north than Publix would ever be. Publix would have to find a spot where they're away from Meyer, because once people go and shop at Publix, unless you're getting a sandwich, which is awesome. The deli sandwiches at Publix are incredible, and the bakery's good at Publix, but the bakery's good at Meijer too. I don't really go over a lot of bakery products at Meijer. I probably should, because they are delicious and they fresh bake bread and everything all day long. I don't know why I never do. It's like in the dark, right? It's like when you see me go into Meijer, it's like you have all the produce and it's lit up, and then all the bakery stuff is like way over to the left, and it's like they don't have much lighting over there. I don't know if they do that on purpose. Maybe that helps the bread stay more fresh. It's always been like that. It's always like kind of dark. Oh, well, that's leveling out in a good way, Regina. Oh no, what about these delivery? Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta watch your deliveries these days. I know one thing. If you have a house, it's a really smart idea to get one of those like smart cameras with the doorbell and everything, where you can check it from your phone. You see it commercials of them all the time. They're very inexpensive these days, and it's like it's really easy to put on, and you can put like a little hidden camera thing on the top. So if somebody breaks that off there, you still got them on camera. You got them on camera anyway, and it's a live feed to your phone. So it's like you could be at work and watching your front door. Like, I mean, it's pretty awesome, really, when you think about it. Jessica would probably set up some like Kevin McAllister traps, right? We'd have like Christmas lights laying out, tarp with a nail sticking out of it. We'll have like a way that they can go. We'll lead them a certain way through the cameras. You can actually talk on those cameras now. Like you can say, "Who are you?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they'll run. If it's a thief or something, they're gone as soon as they hear a voice. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Me and Jessica are watching Avatar. She has seen like little pieces of it, but we're thinking about maybe I'd really want to go see the second movie in the theater because all of my friends have seen it and they said that you have to see it in the theater, preferably 3D. Jessica doesn't like 3D. I don't really care, but I mean, I don't care to see it in 3D, so I just want to see it on the big screen because I remember years ago when the first one came out, that was one of the coolest movies ever on the big screen. And it's nice watching it in here now with her and enjoying it. It's great. It's nice to see a movie that's older like that that still holds. I feel like the graphics in this movie are still just as good as they're going to be in the next. Because Avatar came out a long time ago, like 11, 12 years ago. Not that long ago, but I mean, it's a long time to go between sequels. Yes, Annette. Ours was doing the four times fuel points on Fridays. That might still be going on at Kroger. I didn't check. You can always look on the the coupons though, and it'll come up. And I think Fred Meyer does the same thing with the digital coupons. It'll be the first thing on there. That is one thing that I like about Kroger. That if you're going to go through the hassle of doing all the digital coupons, their best coupons are right up front. Like they don't try to hide it. They don't try, four times fuel points clip here, right? I mean, it's like that's the best deal. Clip it, you're done. You got all the extra little ones that they have. Just clip them anyway. Even if you're not sure about it, clip them. I know some people were saying that there's limits on things you can clip. I clipped like at will the other day. I was like clip, 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 and it was like everything. Like I didn't have any kind of limits on each item, but I didn't have like a limit of 5 on each digital coupon. But I was able to clip as many as I wanted. I must have clipped like 50 products and only probably bought like 12 or 13 of those products. So, and the nice thing about doing that is that if you go back to Kroger, right, the next day, well, those are already clipped. Or if you go back in a couple days, like you only got time to get a few things, but you want to get those digital coupons, if you're planning on that the night before, clip all those coupons on your computer or phone, whatever. Go in there and get what you need. Like if you're coming after work or something, you need a few things, but you want the deals, Get in there, get those, and then on Saturday or Sunday when you got more time to go to Kroger, you still have all those coupons clipped. Now, the ones that you've used that day, you won't be able to use again, but all the other ones that you haven't used, but you've already clipped them, you can use on a different day, and you don't have to worry about it. Just that's what I do. It makes it easy. I do it when it first comes out. That way, usually I try to do all the things that I know I'm going to get, but anything in question, clip, 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 clip. I just go through them anymore. Never had an issue. I know we got a couple comments, not many, that there's a limit on things you can clip. I've never had that issue, at least not yet. Yes. Yes, I definitely want to see. I know I don't want it to leave the theater either, because and the thing I want to make sure we see it on the bigger screen. Because at our movie theater, there's two types. There's the biggest screen, and then half as big a screen. I want to see it on the ginormous one. Plus, our theater has recliners now, and that is just awesome. That's funny, James. I got the new Smith & Wesson, yeah, the new Smith & Wesson front door. Hey, I mean, if you're home. Let's see. Regina says, I am always home. I will bust someone in the head with my cane if they try to steal my packages. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's funny, James. No doubt, though. I mean, that's takes a lot of guts to come up to somebody's house and try and take their packages. I won't even. I wouldn't be happy. Let's just say that. Keep it PG. Jess said I had to watch the first one before we go see the new one. Yes. Yeah, and actually, probably about five more minutes, guys. I'm going to have to get off here because we are going to finish watching that. I was going to get off at 8:30. Man, I cannot believe it's already almost 9 o'clock. It's crazy. Kind of just flew by tonight. Hunter Guy says, sorry, I came on late, so there are a few empty shelves where you are. Yes. And thank you for joining, Hunter. Yeah, there are. There's lots of bare shelves everywhere. Not just the couple stores we've been to over the last week or so. Even stores I'm not doing videos on. We're seeing lots of holes in a lot of different places. Saw a lot of, sometimes I don't like to really, if I'm not focusing too much on it, I don't want to show something like with Sam's Club, right? Sam's Club was looking pretty bad. I mean, it really was. A lot of things that they carry all the time were very low. I didn't focus too much on that because I'm trying to focus on a lot of the things that you guys are commenting on, trying to find some of these products. Like one of the things I did comment on in our last Sam's Club video was rice. Rice, like, gone. Like, all they had was the long grain Members Mark brown rice, like the 50-pound bags. That was it. All that jasmine rice, basmati, all that was gone. And I was like, wow, this store could get wiped out in no time. That was the video that we did when we saw where the water was all gone, too. I just could not believe that. It just goes to show how fast they can sell it. And, but yeah, it's just been a lot of things like that. I noticed more things at Sam's Club, too. I just didn't focus a lot on it. A lot of canned goods, I mean, that's why I always say, when you find good deals on some of this stuff, and Sam's Club for a lot of these things are not the best deals anymore, or we can find some better deals. As far as Campbell's goes, though, we're out of luck. I think Campbell's has just really cranked up the price scanner because the Campbell's soup is just getting ridiculous everywhere. They don't even sell it anymore at Costco. They sell like a couple. I know they sold like a cream of soup. They'll sell it every now and then for what they get in, and then they have like some home style vegetable soup that they get every now and then. But Costco pretty much just quit selling it because they probably know people aren't going to pay the prices, and they can put better deals in those areas of things that people are going to buy. That's what I was saying in the video about the Kroger, the Whole Foods or the world foods that they have in the section at Delhi. The reason why they do that at that Kroger, because that area is buying that stuff. They're buying all those world foods and stuff more than they are Kroger Marketplace or the other Kroger that we shop at. Like they'll have a little bit at these two Krogers, but they don't have the massiveness that they do at the one in Delhi, because the ones in Delhi, all the people are buying it. Kroger knows this. They're looking at all the sales and they're seeing, okay, we're selling all these Annie Chun meals in Delhi. We're selling all this soy sauce, all this rice that cost a fortune. People are buying it here. So we're going to keep putting it there, making them happy, making us happy. And that's just how it goes. Kroger's very, very in tune. You may not think they are, but they know what they're doing. They do. Oh, you guys are funny. Yeah, internet, you don't have to go crazy. I do sometimes just for the fun of. I did the other day when somebody said that comment. I was like, I'll show you. I was just clipping away. It was hilarious. And every one of them went through. So I don't know. Maybe at some point it'll stop. I don't know. But I know I went through like 50 of them. They have to make it kind of easy, don't they? Because if you were running into that kind of problem all the time, you wouldn't do it. Kroger knows this. They know that if it's that much of a headache, you're not going to shop there, right? Because if it's going to be a blasting headache every time I go to Kroger, I'm not going to shop there anymore. But they always keep it, it's like with the buy five or more deal that they got going on, some of the digital coupons, it's like, okay, this is the cheapest place that I can get this stuff. And I can buy up a bunch of them and not have many limits. I can get right now Progresso soup. Spoiler alert, $1.49 a can, buy five or more, no limits. Go buy however much you want. Everybody says everybody's hoarding things and stuff like that. Buy whatever you want. That's why they do this. That's why it's there. If you want to buy 100 cans of Progresso soup, go for it. Right? No judgment here. I don't have the room for it. But I mean, I would probably buy 10 or 20 cans. We've got a bunch. We were stocked up on Campbell's and Progresso and everything else. I don't have any room for anymore. Otherwise, I'd be buying them out the wazoo. Maybe not that much, but it's like, I hate when I see all these people. They're like, oh, you shouldn't stock up all this. This is why nobody can buy food. This is why the shelves are empty. No, it's not. No, it's not. Why do you think after all these sales, you go to Kroger's at the end of the day and there's like 10 cans of Progresso soup, and then you go back the next morning and they have pallets of it coming in? They know this. And we know it. And if you don't know it, you're going to find out, because these are the things that we talk about here on this channel. Welcome. Oh, yeah. Just talking about the Amazon Fresh thing. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. Yeah, a lot of stuff. We got stuff that was expired, and, sometimes we play the baseball game, right? Strike one, strike two, strike three, you're out. Right? It's like, we've given it a couple chances, and I don't know. Plus, nowadays, I'm in the stores every day, and I know what sales are going on, so I can literally go to the store and buy the sales at each store that we go to. So there's really I can understand, though, with Amazon Fresh, with a lot of people that are doing it, because it's a good deal, good prices. And if I had to, it's like, even if they messed up on something, Amazon always makes it right. They will fix it, right? They'll probably send you 2 of them, right? If you got a bad loaf of bread, they'll probably send you enough to last you a couple weeks. I mean, we've done things like that, and they've hooked us up, but I don't know. Times they be a-changing. Do more cooking videos, even more budget meals. Yeah. I need to. That would be fun. I would like to do some budget meals. Very budget. Like super budget. Like, I got $3. I'm going to make a meal out of this. Just buy a can of chunky Campbell soup. Angela says the coupon limit is 150 to clip in the app. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I wasn't anywhere near that then. Yeah, I didn't know there was a limit. That's interesting. Well, thank you. I'm going to try and clip 151. It's funny, you know, I mean, they probably do. I didn't even know they had that many at any given time. But yeah, that'd be something fun to try. See if we can break the system. I don't think I would ever clip 150 coupons. I mean, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. You're talking like spending like $1,000 at Kroger if you do. Well, maybe not that much. I guess if you just buy one item. Usually when we do stuff on a digital coupon, we buy the 5 items. Like if it's 5 things of cream cheese or something for $1.99, we'll get 5 of them. If we need them. The holidays were around with that sale, so yeah, it's good to have a little bit of extra. And we did our Skyline chili dip, which required one of those, which was nice. Good night, Tots. Oh, you're very welcome. Glad to have you on here. Oh boy, it's 9 o'clock. All right, sorry guys. Yeah, I got kind of on a roll there. Yes, it's always good to rotate your stuff. We learned that, Eileen. Yeah, yeah. Don't go. I would definitely rotate things like after a few months. Don't go like 6 or 7 months like we did one time and find out that stuff is not as fresh as it was before. It's been a while since that happened, but it happens. All right, guys. Yes, it is time to wrap it up for the night. Thank you, Eileen, and thank you all very much. We appreciate the love and support that you guys give us on the channel here. It's amazing. It's amazing how everything that we had thought when we first started taking the channel in this direction, we knew that that was what we wanted. We wanted to build a huge YouTube family on here where we could all talk about these things going on in life, not just prices of food, not just gas prices or things in ways to save money, but we wanted to just communicate because when you look at it, there's 2 ways you can look at things. You can look at it as this is some crazy times, this is dark times, or you can look at it as how are we going to make it better. And that's how I've always tried to look at everything that's going on. How can we spin a positive into all the negative? Now, sometimes I kilter a little and it shines in the videos. Sometimes you guys will see my frustration through the videos. It is frustrating. It really is. But when you have all this kind of support, all you guys supporting each other and being there for each other, that is what we love to see, and that is the ground that we have built this channel on. And 300 subscribers in a couple days, I think, speaks for itself. And you guys are awesome, and you guys have a great weekend. Do something fun. Get out, have some fun with your family, have a nice meal, enjoy yourself. Do a cookout. Cook up something. Let us know down in the comments in one of the videos what you cooked or what you did. Something fun. If you want to share a recipe, share a recipe. If you want to share something fun you did, do that as well. We love reading and listening to all of your stories. Guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you for being here and being part of the adventure. Always remember, the adventure is out there. Good night, guys. Have a good weekend.